you doing? I'm Crafty from Crafty Kid Productions, and today we're going to assemble the brand new, just released Home Depot 12-volt dump truck built by Dynacraft. This thing looks like it's got some pretty good features on it, and looks pretty durable. Well, let's unbox this thing and check it out. Alright, as you see, we have done the main unboxing from the big box. Upon opening the box, we did find the main body of the dump truck, 2 rear tires, 2 front tires, a rear axle, half linkage, and a few miscellaneous plastic pieces, the dump, which is cool, and we found the charger and the steering wheel. Now, both the charger and the steering wheel both have things on here that says, attention, charge 18 hours minimum before first use. So, it's even on the plug. So what we're going to do is at least get this thing ready for charging. And a quick reminder, if you plan on charging the battery for the 18 hours as required, well, it's easy to plug this in, but you do need to take out the 4 screws for the seat, remove it. There's these 2 pieces right here that you have to click together. Once that's done, your charging is all set to go. We're going to install the steering wheel using the bolt and nut that are supplied in the steering wheel itself. But from this point on, you're going to need a Phillips screwdriver and a pair of needle nose pliers. First, you're going to take the screw out of the steering. Drop it down. Now, try to line up the bolt as best you can. Slide it on, then you're going to take the bolt and thread it right through. Now, this part should line up pretty good. And she's in. Put the nut on the other side, use the screwdriver, and just screw it right in. Not too tight, but snug enough where it will not come off. The next step, we're going to attach the steering column to the steering assembly. This, you're going to need 2 washers and a cotter pin. Alright, to complete the steering assembly, we're going to take out this bolt with the nut and 2 washers. Remove 1 washer off the bolt. Set the bolt back into this hole here and line up the steering. Put the washer on and add another nut. Then since we're right here, we might as well install the tire. To do so, we'll remove this nut. Take 1 washer off, just 1. Slide that washer back, take your tire, line it up to the hole, slide it on, install the washer, install the nut. Then, you're going to use a nut driver that came with the truck. Use that. Snug up the tires. Again, make sure you don't go too tight because you want to make sure it still rolls. Since we got 1 tire done, we might as well assemble the second one. Easy. Next, we're going to install the rear axle. First, take off a nut and a washer. Set it into the hole. Line it up underneath here and just slide it right through. Now, you might have to line up the other side or get assistance, which in this case, I'm going to need. Alright, I'm back with my assistance. If you remember, this is Coney. We're going to take this and slide it through. She's going to hold the other gear assembly on the other side to make it a little bit easier for me. You ready?
Ready.
Okay, now we're through. Now let's get some tires and get this thing all together. Alright, installation of the rear tire. Remove this nut and this washer. take the tire, it's got the little pattern, it's got to groove up against this thing and lock into place. So we'll thread it right on, rotate it a little bit, add the washer and the nut. We'll give it a little tug. But again, we're going to need assistance when we go to tighten up the other side after assembly. Okay, over to the next side. Alright, so we installed the left tire and the axle. Got it snugged up as good as we can. But we're going to install the right tire, like so. Again, you want to line it up so it locks into place. Add your washer and your nut that we took off the axle. Thread that thing right on. Then you're going to need your T drivers, as they call them. Put it on, and we're going to tighten this thing up to where it feels nice and snug. Now it doesn't have to be free spinning like the front tires. These ones is what's going to drive your entire machine. Hey, quick reminder, don't forget to install your hubcaps. Now they should go on pretty fairly easy. If you line the one up, hold it, and just give it a quick palm, it should pop right in, like so. Let's try the back one. Line it up, push it in, and you're done. Alright, next we're going to install the lock bracket for the dump body. So we're going to gently turn this over, this way you don't scratch it all up. You're going to take this piece right here, line it up just like this. You're going to need 2 screws right there and your Phillips screwdriver. Take your screws, drop it right down the hole. You want to tighten these 2 up. There's going to be a third one that goes to the outside. Now, alright, we're good. Let's flip it back over. Gently, remember. Grab yourself a third screw. Put it on your Phillips screwdriver. Right in the center, there'll be one more screw hole for the dump lock. Screw that in. Make sure she's nice and snug. Now we got that part assembled. We can try attaching it to the main part of the truck. So next, we're going to install the dump to the body. First, you're going to reach down between the 2 seats and pull the lock system forward. Place the dump right in there, push it back to lock it in place. Once that's done, everything should be pretty close to being aligned. This is where you're going to need, once again, your trusty screwdriver and about 8 screws. So, you line this up, should drop right into place. Once we get it lined up, you take the first screw, give it a little snug, but not too much because you want to be able to move it around to line up anything else. As you see, we have installed the screws on the hinges itself. All they need to be is snugged up. Same with the posts. So, 8 screws. We're going to speed this up a little bit. Okay, the second to last thing to be installed would be your exhaust. Not too bad. Put it up in the thing, push it down, lock it in. That one's good. The last thing we need to install is take your screwdriver, Phillips, unscrew that little black screw in the steering wheel. Pop that little cover off. You'll see there's a section for 2 batteries. Well, this here, we're going to do what's best. We're going with Energizer. Stop that one there, stop this one there. And we got sounds. Install, put the screw back in. Check the function. Thanks for joining me, Crafty from Crafty Kid Productions, on the unboxing and assembly of the brand new Home Depot 12-volt dump truck, brought to you by Dynacraft 3D Products.